guys need to do a little bit better tomorrow night against Manitoba in the rematch?
Puck management, for sure. I think we just got to be more mindful of where we are on the ice in terms of that. Hanging on to pucks, which is part of puck management, and making sure that our reaction to turnovers or change of possession is really quick.
How much you looking forward to putting Gutman back out there on the ice?
Yeah, no, I mean, we're happy to have him. I think he's a heck of a player. Does a lot of good things on both ends of the ice. He's good on the dot. So, yeah, it'll be helpful. And even Krebs as well, coming back. He's been really good for us all year and had good stints up there. So we're happy to have both of them back.
You mentioned Louis Crevier coming back and just the size and, having that long stint in Chicago. What does it do to have a guy like that who built up all that experience come back to Rockford for you?
It'll be good. He's been really good, I think, in both groups all year. And his ability to kill plays defensively because of, like you said, his range and his reach, and he's a strong kid. So really looking forward to having him help out in that area for sure. And then, he's good at moving the puck. He's taken a big step in his development in terms of advancing pucks to the forward. So it'll be good.
What's the next step Gutman needs to take here? What does he need to focus in on a little bit?
I think it's just he's got to trust his instincts. I think sometimes when you're up and down like this, if it can hurt your confidence a little bit. And I know that they want him to be better defensively. I know something Luke has talked to him about. So just being more reliable defensively. I think here obviously it's a different league. He's fine in that area, but when you go in NHL, you're going up against some of the best in the world. So I think defensively just being more aware and also being a little bit harder defensively. But he's got a lot of tools, so just get him back on track.
After going 0-3 last week, are you glad that you have another game so quickly that you don't really have time to think about and reflect on that week and you just get right back into it tomorrow night?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's like thank goodness it's not boxing where you have to wait for 12 months for the next one, right? So I think it's good that we're right back on it here.
I know you're not one to talk about injuries much, but Doc he's got rid of the yellow. He's been cleared for contact. So are we going to see him this week?
Probably not this week. No, we want to make sure we're practicing him and getting him up to speed and making sure he's ready to go.
3 games this week, and then you got the All-Star break starting on Sunday. Does that change things in terms of how you handle this week with that break coming up or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, it's practice. I think today we had a practice. We'll see how it goes here on Wednesday, Thursday. See where we're at a little bit, where the bodies are at, making sure they're feeling healthy. But I think I thought we had a good practice today, which is huge for us.
What did you see out of the group today in practice that makes you feel confident like that?
Well, I thought we had a lot of energy and they were in good spirits. It's easy after the week we had that guys come to the ring down, but they were in really good spirits. We had a good chat as a group, and they were happy to be here. So excited to get back at it.
Mike Hardman, what production have you seen from him this year in terms of how has he kind of stepped up his game?
Oh, he has. I mean, he's back to kind of 2 years ago he had 17 or 19 goals, I think. Last year he had a little dip, so this year he's regained some of that form in terms of scoring. I think he's been around the net a lot more. I think he's been in a spot where he can shoot the puck in the soft area more. He's been heavier on the forecheck, so he's taken a big step back take forward in that area for sure.
Were you inducted last night to the Illinois Hockey?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was last night. Yeah. No, I mean it was a great honor. Obviously, it's something, the work that I did when I was in youth hockey and through A-High and with the Mission and the Chill and all those programs. And honestly, it's a lot about it. It's the players that I was able to have there. They're kind of, I was fortunate enough to have some really, really good players. There was timing, and so I give a lot of credit to those guys.
Looking back, do you feel that was beneficial for you as a coach to get that start at that ground level with the young guys?
I think it's huge. Yeah, I think it was really good for my development in terms of knowing how people develop throughout the years, their ups and downs, and even like a teenager, right? Like they go through a lot of different things. I was able to have players like Schmaltz and Nylander and these guys when they were 14 years old, and to kind of see what they went through to where they are now. So I think it helped for sure in that area.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.